In three, and Mark Lewis Francis making up the British trio. Well, let's just have another little look at one of the events from earlier on this year in the Diamond League. This is Justin Gatlin, has been in fine form this year. Kim Collins also there. This was in Doha, and well, Gatlin has actually gone a little bit quicker than that. That was 9.97 in the very warm weather in Doha. He ran 9.91 in Beijing this week, and Gatlin's sort of setting the stall out. Not quite as quick as Tyson Gay, who's the fastest in the world this year. Gay actually running in New York later on today. You can watch that on BBC on the red button at 6 o'clock this evening. Richard Kilty, who's had a decent start to the year, has actually run a 400 personal best of 48.5. A little unlucky not to be picked for 200 metres at the Olympics last year. Harry Akinzariti into, he's already had a couple of races, was third actually in Loughborough in not best of weather last week, well, a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Kim Collins, always good to see him, isn't it? Of course, he walked out. Well, he didn't walk out, his team didn't let him compete after having left the Olympic Village. Everybody, I think, well aware of that story. And Mark Lewis Francis, who was in the B race actually out in Doha, had a win in Germany since then. A lot of early season performances, people still trying to find their way a little. Certainly for the British sprinters, it's a big opportunity here, particularly for Harry, Mark Lewis Francis. Adam Jamili yet to start his year. We're going to see Dwayne Chambers later on, James Ellington, who won that race in Loughborough, in which Harry was third. And even though it's late May, it's amazing how quickly trials and championships come racing at you later in the year. So good performance here from one of the British athletes would be nice. Well, Richard Kilty blasting away there. It is difficult for the athletes because you've probably heard Dawn Harper say she heard a baby crying just as she was going down to her blocks. The crowd are so close, they have to stay quiet. I'm not sure whether there was an issue there for Richard Kilty. Obviously, if it was deemed a false start, then and his fault, he would normally be disqualified. But a green card being shown. We're sitting just about 20 metres behind these guys, so for some reason a faulty start declared. So once again, Richard Kilty over in 1, Harry Akinzariti in 2, Kim Collins, former world champion, in 3, Mark Lewis Francis closest to the camera in 4. Collins actually, that 10.04 clocking, that's one of the quickest starts of the season he's had for a while. Maybe showing that he's close to running under 10 again. Away safely this time. Kilty still got a good start over on the far side. Mark Lewis Francis closest to him, but it's Kim Collins who now pulls away. Collins with about a metre lead. Is he going to maintain it? It's going to be Collins from Kilty just into another headwind. 10.26. That's not bad at all. Good performance, I think, from Richard Kilty there. He was beaten by Collins in the end, but not by much. Not by much at all. And a bit of encouragement for the man from the northeast of England. Over on the far side, got a good start, Kilty, but then Collins kind of forces his way into the race, gets that metre or so, and then just for a moment it looked as though Kilty might be coming back to him. His strength, of course, of a 200 metre key, but that metre was just maintained through the end. 10.26 the winning time, 10.34 for Richard Kilty. Lewis Francis 10.38. Let's just have a look at that result just coming through, clear it all up into a headwind, I said, as again all the races so far